Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a paper gun that shoots without blowing and has a trigger-like thing. What you'll notice when I'm building it is kind of similar to my paper gun that everybody calls a crossbow, but it is different in the way that it has a trigger, so just bear with me and you'll notice the difference. So start out with a piece of paper, roll it the longer way, as tight as you can. Once you have completed the roll, take your tape and tape it 3 points each end in the middle. Once you're done that, I want you to take that tube, lay it down on the paper, and roll another one around it. You just want to make sure it's nice and sturdy, so roll it as tight as you can. Once you're done that one, just take your tape again and tape it at all the ends. So this is creating a sturdy pipe, which is the main part of the gun. And I rolled it on a weird angle here, so you can see it's kind of weak there. I'm just going to trim that off the end. Once you've done that, you might not have to. What you're going to need next is you're going to need to roll a piece of paper the other way. Do this one, of course, as tight as you possibly can, and just roll that. And once you're done that, just tape it up like you did with everything else. Next, we're going to roll the last part, which is the handle. Roll another one the same way you just did, like this. And tape that up like you did with everything else. I'm just going to trim off the weak ends here. That's good to go. For this one, you want it to be much shorter, so about 2/3 of the full length is all you really need. So you can see that. So now we have all these tubes and barrels and whatnot. So you want to take your first one, and what you're going to want to do is close to one end, you're going to want to attach your longer of the two shorter ones right there. Now to do this, you're going to need to use a lot of tape, so watch carefully. Once you've done a good bit of taping on the top, flip it over and tape it from the other side. It'll give it a lot more strength. So what you'll notice now is it's pretty sturdily attached, not going to just fall apart. Next, you're going to want to attach what I call the handle. So take around halfway point, bend it like that, and place that there, along that. And you want to make sure it is parallel with this so that that's straight and you can see this. Now just tape that on as best you can. Once that's fastened sturdily, make sure you can do the bend here for the grip. What you're going to need finally is 3 elastic bands, or one really strong one, or as many as you want, just so that as long as they can stretch. What you do is you fasten it underneath there, across the crossbow part as everybody calls it, and down to the handle so that it's like this. Now how the trigger works on this is with the handle, you just pull it, you grab around here whatever with your other hand, and you just pull this up and it fires. Those elastics went, let me show you. One went here. Another made it all the way over here, somehow, around the corner. And let's try and find the third one. Right there. You can just shoot the elastic bands like that, use it as an elastic band shooter, or what you can do is you can actually shoot one of those paper hornet-like things I told you how to make. And yeah, that's your options for what it'll shoot. You can try other stuff too, because it's kind of like a little slingshot. So I thought you guys would be interested in this model because it has a trigger-like device. So please rate 5 stars, comment, favorite this video, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't. Alright, bye.